Hi, Linda. It's very cute emoji. Hi, Emily. We're cooking up a new recipe. They'll be going in the library soon. It's Gemma's.
Right, there we go. Shared. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. So, depending on which email you've had or which post you've seen.
One was an email, one was the thing on the website.
Yeah. So, depending on which one you've seen, we're either late by 10 minutes or we're early by 20 minutes. However, we're here.
No, we're early by an hour and 50 minutes.
Hour and 50. We're going to change to 4:30. We've been at an event. Yeah, so we've been outdoors all day at a well-being event over in Northampton with I can't say her surname, but Christina from Strictly and Ben Cohen. So we've been over there. So it's hot, pretty much everywhere as far as I can see. We did take shade. We took a marquee with us, a gazebo. And we were extremely lucky that where we positioned it, we had shade all day. So we were able to sort of stand to the right of the gazebo in the morning, and then as the sun moved round, we were able to move across. So we've actually been in the shade apart from walking backwards and forwards and chatting to people. So it's been okay, but yeah, it's hot. We've walked in, the dogs greeted us. But they're now both crashed out again because it's hot. But I said it's hot, enough, it's hot. However, this is a really quick, easy dish. It's one that I haven't made before. I hadn't even seen the recipe until about 3 minutes ago. It's one of Gemma's recipes. So and again, it's such a simple dish, and there are some swaps you can make if you need to. I'm going to be cooking the chicken, and it's cooking chicken breast separately to the sauce. I'm going to be cooking the chicken in the Ninja Grill. In fact, I can use the preset function. I'm going to use the preset function. I'm just going to cook off a load of chicken breast actually, because I get a feeling we're going to be using
chicken salads.
Yeah, chicken salads for the rest of the week. Honestly, David, it can rain from the 22nd of August and at any point after that as much as it wants. However, no. So I'm going to use the grill to cook the chicken breasts. Obviously, if you were going to do them, if you haven't got a grill, Ninja Grill, then I would always recommend you start them off in the pan. So pan fry them first and then pop them in the oven for sort of 15-20 minutes. So entirely up to you.
Right back, just give it a nice.
Because it gives it a better colour. Yeah. So I mean, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of butter in the pan. You know, pan fry it to get a nice golden colour. You'll never, well, you can cook it all the way through if you persevere with it, but you're better then just to transfer it to the oven and let it finish off in there while you make the sauce. So the grill won't take long to reheat. I should have put it on before we started. Because by the time I finished, that would be ready, because this isn't going to take that long either. Let me get my cooking board.
Darren, someone smart would definitely say it's too hot to be cooking. However, we plan these lives a week in advance, and I forgot to check the weather forecast.
Yeah, hello, Catherine. Well, I still want to eat.
Also, we needed a photo.
And we need a photo, which is the reason why I've got to do this.
That's the reason why we eat anything at the moment. I need a photo.
So I've got some streaky bacon. So I've got 2 pieces per portion. I'm only doing 2 portions of sauce, which is enough for me and Louis. Ella's just going to have straightforward grilled chicken with some salad. That's all we're going to do with it as well. We're just going to do. We've got some salad leaves. We've got a little bit of coleslaw that Ella made yesterday, left over. You could, need a photo. You could, if you wanted to, buy the bacon lardons instead of doing this.
Or I suppose if you wanted to go clean, we've just got some defrosted homemade ham.
Yes, or you could use some ham. Now, I'm going to. It's usually the instructions on or the macros on backs of bacon sometimes a bit confusing because it often doesn't tell you what it is per 100 grams in its raw state. So 4 rashers of streaky bacon is 85 grams.
I suppose because it can also be confusing. Obviously, it looks like it's 1 rasher on top. Does that make sense? But it's actually 2.
Yeah. So streaky bacon, obviously, they lay it in 2 rashers. But when you get it, it's a small rasher, so it's half of that. I think most people are aware of that. So I don't know if it says it on here. Yeah, grilled. And then per 100 grams grilled. It doesn't make much sense. We need it cooked. Right. So we're not going to need to add an enormous amount of fat to this because there's obviously a considerable amount of fat in there. I'm going to add a little bit of butter. So how's everyone? Yes, you do it in the oven. Just do exactly as I'm doing with the sauce. But if you were doing it chicken in a normal oven, as I said, pan fry it first, just for a few minutes. Give it that bit of colour. So a little bit of butter, a little bit of oil in the pan. Pan fry the chicken, get some colour on it. You'll never cook it all the way through, and then stick it in an oven for 20 minutes. You know, providing it's not a super thick chicken breast, and that's it. The sauce you can then sort of cook separately and put the 2 together when you're ready. Now, too hot, yeah, 30 degrees. I think it's close to 30 here as well. Yeah, 31 degrees. Let's not complain about it. What was I going to say?
I forgot
what I was going to say. The heat got to me. Look at that. See what happens. Oh, this dish hasn't got any other seasonings. Yeah, you don't need to overdo it though, Jim. There's just a little bit gone in there. Yeah, a little bit. 2 portions. I've probably put about 15 grams of butter in there. That's about it. No, it's gone again. Oh yeah, herbs, seasoning. Ella just said to me, there's no real seasoning in this dish. It's relying very much on the bacon, which I've got smoky. If you don't like smoky, then obviously just buy normal fat bacon. However, that doesn't mean you can't add a little bit of seasoning. So I've got some flat leaf parsley. I've got just the end of a bag of flat leaf parsley. So I'm going to keep it sort of fairly, let's say plain, but neutral. There's no garlic. There's no chili going in this. That doesn't mean you can't. If you really want to, then go for it.
Even Louis will say no to spice.
Yeah, but you know, if you want to add a little bit of spice, you know, we love our spice. It just doesn't have to be in absolutely every dish. Flavour, yes. Flavour, absolutely. But, afternoon, Pamela. How you doing? Yeah, we got the idea, Pauline. Don't worry. It's 30% with Pauline.
Mm-hmm.
Pauline, I'm watching my daughter play cricket. Nearly 30%. So again, butter. You don't want it on too high. It's on a medium heat. We're just gently cooking the bacon and the shallots. Onions are higher in carbs than shallots, Jim. So yes, if that's what you've got, be aware 100 grams of onion is up and around 9 grams of carbs, whereas 100 grams of shallots is around about 3 grams of carbs. Why the big disparity? Don't know. Oh yeah, sorry. Right, grilled beef is ready. I'm literally just going to stick a whole chicken breast in here. So it's hot. There's nothing going on the chicken. That's a whopper. Yeah. Right. I'm going to use the probe in the Ninja, and I'm going to give it into the biggest chicken breast that's there. That piece of chicken was at least 250 grams, which is a decent sized portion for anyone. Right now the chicken is 7 degrees in the core temperature of the chicken is 7 degrees. So the Ninja is now going to cook it and bring all of that chicken up to the safe point of 75 degrees. Red onions, the same as white onions, Pauline. They're the same carb value. They're all around about sort of 9 grams of carbs. Leeks, shallots, they're the lower ones. That's why we tend to use leeks in a lot of stuff. Actually, I do like using leeks. Can't always get shallots.
Leeks are lovely in coleslaw.
Yeah, we make a great coleslaw with leeks.
We've got a dodgy bottom.
A little bit of a dodgy bottom on that one. A totally different issue. Can we buy the stevia? It'll be on tonight, Elaine. It'll be on, I promise. We were doing other things last night. I promise it will be on tonight.
I'll tell you what, talk about what we were doing last night, because we were doing some bundles.
Yeah, so what I was doing last night, and it took me ages to do it. You know when you've got to sort of sit down and really think about something? Well, it was, I'm going to go and have a shower, because this is going to take some time for my brain to get used to. So there's a listing on the website now where you can buy any of the baking ingredients, and there are 7 of them. So you've got, let's see if I can remember them, because we kept forgetting what some of them were. You've got vital wheat gluten, you've got milled linseed, milled chia seed, arrowroot, lupin flour.
Mega. As in, what's in the mega?
Oh, but I've said vital wheat gluten.
No,
Oh, fiber. So there are 7 packets of ingredients that are on the website. You can now buy them in pairs at a discount. There's a 15% discount when you buy them in pairs. So if you haven't seen it, it's called Baking Ingredients Build a Bundle. So you buy 2, any 2, it doesn't matter, any 2, there's a 15% discount. The prices change because they're all slightly different prices, but if you're after 2 of the same, you still get 15% discount. If you got 2 different ones, you still get 15% discount. But the sweetener, yes, I'll have it on later on this evening. And also, if you haven't seen, there's a Mega 321 bundle as well. So the 321 is effectively the pre-made Mega. Comes in loaves, rolls, and pizzas. So that's what you can get hold of, pre-made. And this is what happens when I spent some time at the depot. I was helping out last week about packing boxes, and I realised that this set fits perfectly in one of the boxes. It's a great. That's what I need to work out, Elaine. I need to dig out the paperwork. That's why it wasn't listed last night. The 321 bundle fits perfectly in a particular size box. So I thought, well, we'll do that. We'll do that collection. So you get 3 loaves, which is they're 14 slices a loaf. You get 12 rolls, 2 packets of 6, and you get 1 packet of pizzas, which will be 4. So, and actually, I can't remember what price they're at, but it's £28.05. Again, it's a 15% discount on buying them individually. And this is mostly because when we send a box, and I think most of us hate when this happens. You place an order, you get your box, and it's filled with packaging. And to protect the bread, that's what we have to do sometimes, is to fill it with packaging. Whereas if we can fill the box with bread, and there are so many different sizes of boxes, turn that down, makes it more cost effective. Or is this one not open?
Okay, before you say it, people always have a go at you by saying when you say this wrong.
Mascarpone.
Mascarpone.
Mascarpone. Honestly, mascarpone from Northern. We don't put accents on things apart from the Manc accent. Isn't that right, Pamela?
Even the way you say accent is accent.
Accent. Because that's how it's supposed to be said.
It's not an it's an E.
Honestly. But you can't talk. You're from Kettering.
Yeah, but I've got half of your accent.
Oh dear. Right, one of the swaps for this, and because this is for me and Louis, this is absolutely no problem. I'm using mascarpone rather than you could use cream cheese. You could use maybe even creme fraiche. Sour cream. It's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit lighter. This is like the heaviest of the heavy when it comes to making a sauce. Again, for me and Louis, we won't have a problem with this. Some people will struggle to digest something with such high fat and dairy. So some people will. So just be aware, you don't have to. Mascarpone is problematic for certain people. For me, it's great. And I highly recommend the Morrison's version as well. Morrison's version is about the best one I've ever tried.
Got it?
Yeah. Right, just want to let that. Now you could, if it's very thick, and this Morrison's mascarpone is very, could let it down just a little bit. A little bit of almond milk, a little bit of normal dairy milk, a little bit of whey, if you've got some liquid whey. I haven't today. Used it.
You don't have any whey?
Don't have any whey.
You've actually used it all?
Well, because I haven't made any yogurt this week.
Yeah.
Right, so that needs letting down a little bit. It's too thick. Yeah. So I'm going to use some almond milk. Got some unsweetened almond milk. Not too much.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. So just let it cook through. It's got a little bit thin, but it's going to come through again. Help get all of the flavour off the pan. Right, and the final bit for letting it cook through. Don't have it on too high. I'll save that bit of parsley for the top. Oh. So I know you probably can't see, but the Ninja Grill's got the chicken up to 34 degrees already. So it's already 50% cooked. Obviously, it's just going to gain speed now in finishing up cooking. The only thing I haven't done is to taste this. That looks great already.
It does,
yeah. You don't want it, right, so that's a perfect consistency now. For me, anyways, you can see it's a creamy sauce. So I'm going to really knock that down to number 1 so it doesn't reduce anymore. Let's have a quick taste. Oh wow. Oh, it's beautiful. That's really good. Excellent. Wow, finally, Gemma, you come up with a good recipe. Sorry. Gemma's come up with loads of good recipes, don't you dare say that.
The Moambi.
The Moambi, which I changed when I made it, and I got told off for changing it.
But it's not our fault.
Anyway, I haven't done tea of the day for a little while. Here's tea of the day, courtesy of Imperial Teas in Lincoln. Go and check them out. We're not affiliated. I just love his stuff. If you like your herbal teas or your just tea in general, this is everything. This is a Gavilong oolong tea. This is one of my absolute favorites. If you also want really good coffee, then go and check out. He's got a there you go. This is a decaf, Mountain Water decaf. This is a dark roast. Again, this is amazing. There's plenty of others. You'll get lost on his website with all the choices you've got for great tea and coffee. This is stunning. Right, I'm surprised he hasn't told me to turn the chicken over. Because we're at 45 degrees now. You can sort of see it's going beautiful golden brown. The grill was used previously, so it's got bits of bacon attached to it actually.
That's quite fitting for the dish.
Yeah. Right, tell you what, I'll turn that off. I'll put that back here. There's nothing wrong with a good decaf, Catherine. This is all a bit of good to get off the caffeine for a little while.
Try to turn that to Michelle. I tell you what, we do need a sponsorship from them if Michelle's coming around more often. The amount of coffee she goes through.
Yeah, but she's happy with that instant stuff, so.
She's happy with any. I think if you just gave her a glass of water but said it was coffee, she might. I don't think she's got any taste buds.
I'm not sure I'd want to be in the same house as her if you don't give her coffee. We might as well wait for a minute. Feel free to leave me. I don't mind talking to myself for a few minutes. That's fine. The recipe's done, basically. The event that we went to today, we haven't done one for such a long time, obviously. Nobody has. It's been a weird old time, hasn't it? And in the middle of Northampton, it's a... just whack that up for me, Lane. I'll come back to that in a second. And it wasn't a particularly busy event. I mean, it's it's roasting hot. There's no shelter there, all that sort of stuff. But there was some nice activities going on. Christina was doing some yoga. There was what Professor Pilates or Pilates? What is he taking? Professor Pilates, who we had a chat. We had a chat at the end. He did a couple of sessions. The people were laying out in the 30-degree heat on mats to do the sessions, but it was great and people really enjoyed it and it was nice. However, we were there just to chat. We were just there to talk about sort of who we are, what we do, and is there anyone that sort of needs a bit of help? And I hope she's watching, or I didn't get her name. I hope she joins the group, because there's a lady who is suffering. She's type 2 diabetic, plenty of medication, just struggling in life. And we got talking about what she's doing and the impact of her medication and her lifestyle. And then I showed her some of the members' results. So I showed them. Sorry, showed her. Sorry to do that. I showed her while trying to, explain how we live, what we do, what we eat, because that's confusing to some people. What do you eat when you do keto? And I showed her people's results. Like, in fact, I talked about you, Catherine. I talked about Isabel. Showed her Isabel's story. Talked about Helen Jenkins, and several others in the group. And you could see it. You could see that in her eyes. You could see it in her face. She's like, I could do this. I can get off my medication. I can get free of it. So it was worthwhile going to that one event all day just to have that one conversation. Just so hopefully, I didn't get any. Hopefully, she's going to go home. She's going to go and have a look at the website, come and join the public group, and just get on with it. Just start. In a year's time, her life can be so different. Right, let's get back to these. Say thank you for your time, for your site. I'm a newbie, learning all the time. Your messages are amazing. Your keto, see, I'll take all the credit for all of this, Elaine, all of it. Keto crackers.
I think actually, those were yours.
They may be mine, and I make them the best.
No, you don't. I do.
Yeah. But yeah, you're welcome, Elaine. Again, there's a lot of time and effort gone into the website and the recipes over these last 3 years. It's great now that we've got such a bank of material that people can just go straight into and go, right, just get on with it. When we first started, we had about 20 recipes, so they don't last long. You get a bit sort of bored of doing the same things over and over again, which is where WTF came out, because we decided we need to write these things down. And go on, let's go to Jim's. Any advice for someone who's decided to take up running? Yeah, get a good pair of shoes. I haven't run in a long time. I'm 57 years old, playing football as a young man. I've done nothing for years and years. All right, so the best advice is, yeah, definitely get some good shoes. Don't think that just because you're only running maybe sort of 1 mile, 2 mile, 3 miles, actually having the right running shoes will help. They'll help prevent injury to start with. You only need to buy one set of shoes a year, so try not to go, oh, I'll buy the cheapest ones. Go and get your gait checked. So places like Runners Need, they do it for free. I think Runners Need do it for free, and there are other places you can check. If they charge, it's not a massive amount. They do it for free, because they then obviously recommend shoes available in their store. Entirely up to you then. So go get your gait checked out. Use a training app, because what you don't want to do is go running. You don't want to just go straight out and run. You want to build yourself up. So use the Couch to 5K app or one of those. There's loads of them around where you will run, walk. Pretty much like, all right, Nicola, we're a bit different because we run bigger distances. I'm talking about somebody that's just starting out. If you're just starting out, you'll get away with one pair of shoes a year. When you get into it, then you're talking, yeah, 2 or 3 pairs a time. Yeah, don't think that you should be able to run on day one, and don't think that, you know, the fact that you can't do what you used to do means that you can't do it again. When I take a break from running, in fact, I've not run for about 3 weeks now. I know that when I go out running, and it might be tomorrow morning, when I go out running, I will need to sort of ease myself back into it, even after just only 3 weeks off. So if you've been not running or exercising for years, there's a lot of easing into that exercise. So don't try and push yourself to do something that right now your body's not ready for. Just go out and do, you know, that run, walk, half an hour, and build it up. Half an hour today, half an hour tomorrow, half an hour the day after. Make it consistent rather than what's the term? All in.
Cold turkey.
Cold turkey. Yeah, you don't need to go cold turkey on running. You don't need to go, right, I'm going to try and run 10 miles. Why? So the best, I mean, even I'm pretty sure Karen posts this in the public group as well, but go and have a look at Karen Martin. She's been walking daily since Christmas. So that's, you know, best part of 6.5 months of going out walking, and walks 3 miles every day. Actually, some days it's like 5 miles every single day. So she's now, yes, it would have hurt at the beginning. Yes, it was difficult to do that every day at the beginning. But now it's completely different. She feels totally different. She feels like if she doesn't go out running, then there's something, walking, then there's something wrong, not the other way around. Thank you, Lisa. So if they're a bit, I'll go with crackers. If they're a bit soft, just pop them back in the oven for a few minutes. Break them into their crackers, and then pop them back into the oven. Or, you know, when you go to eat them, do the same. Pop them back in the oven for 5 minutes. Yeah, you're welcome, Jim. If you're on Facebook, come and join the group. Come and join the Keto Fitness Club public group. There's loads of us that sort of do running, and, you know, go and look at what Suzanne's surname?
Sarah?
No. Cole. Suzanne. Go and look at what Suzanne's been able to achieve in the last year. You know, a year from not running and not doing much exercise to competing in a duathlon last week for the first time. So, you know, ask advice in the group, because there's plenty of people that are just starting, or have just finished Couch to 5K, or are just part way through it, all that sort of stuff. Be aware of this heat. Go out early morning, go out late in the afternoon. Don't try and run in this. You're just making it work. You're making it harder for yourself. It's hard enough to get started. Right. Right, the chicken's at 70 degrees, so we can almost say thank you very much, and it's dinner time. I'll wait until.
So we're going to do put the chicken in a dish and then pour the sauce on top.
Exactly. Right. So we've got to get a camera ready, because we're not allowed to eat in this house until pictures have been taken.
Catherine says, "Oh, you bring back the parsley that you saved to go on top."
Yeah. It's on the board there. It's going to get used for dressing. Hang on. I'm the professional here.
Yeah.
Hello, Karen Martin. Just talking about you, as usual. Now, for photo purposes, I'm going to put the coleslaw in the dish. But
we're not going to eat current coleslaw at a Great Yogurt Set.
Yeah. If we weren't alive and we weren't taking pictures, it'd be like that. That's dinner. However. All good. I can't promise that, sorry.
So that was a mixture of sour cream and cream cheese.
Right, so Ella made this coleslaw yesterday. Basically white cabbage, a little bit of carrot, a little bit of leek. Oh no, shallots.
There's both.
There's both, shallots and leek. And a little bit of sour cream. There you go. So. It says get food. Right. Right, so there's the two for me and Louis. Really quickly the sauce has gone a little bit thick now, so I'm just gonna
finish sentence before you change.
Sorry, what was that?
Reheat the sauce.
I'm going to reheat the sauce. Just going to thin it down a little bit. It's gone thick when it's cooled down, so I'm just going to thin it down with a touch more milk. Yeah, Kat, we've saved and used Greek yogurt pots for the past couple of years. We had millions of them. I have to clear out every now and then, but they are great. There we go. Really tiny bit more. There we go. Action shot. You'll get this in the YouTube video. What goes well with this dish? Chicken. Chicken, coleslaw, salad. There you go. We'll mix that into there. There you go.
And I suppose I've got some cauliflower rice. You could also
you could use a bit of cauliflower rice. I mean,
the cauliflower would soak it up.
Ella's going to have plain chicken without the sauce, and she's going to have some salad and some other bits with it as well. But that's for me and Louis. But yeah, if you're don't be flippant. If you're just starting out and you want to put something with this, then cauliflower rice, broccoli rice, get some asparagus, tender stem broccoli, anything like that. Anything like that makes a perfect side to this. This is more than enough for us. You know, the coleslaw is going to get shared. Big piece of chicken for me and Louis each. Bit of salad. Pretty much done.
You could even do. I mean, I know it's in the freezer, but you could do like the cheesy soda bread. As like a
yeah, you could do. There's a lot of sauce there though, actually.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of addition to the chicken there.
Yeah.
Right, that's it. We're done. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you all on a Sunday afternoon. And I don't know.
Next live will be Tuesday.
Next live will be Tuesday because tomorrow.
Oh no, it's an Asda shopping haul Tuesday evening.
Okay, so tomorrow the builder's coming round. There's going to be plaster everywhere. So we just thought. Not a good place to be trying to do a live when there's probably going to be plaster dust everywhere. Yeah, and Tuesday I'm going out shopping. I've not done it before. Going shopping to this big Asda, not too far away from here. So I'm going to go and do an Asda haul, as apparently I should be calling it. But we're not American. It's a shop.